The Dark One, Archon of the First Circle. Upon a lake of obsidian sits an ashen throne, now empty. Fire had once filled these desecrated halls, but now all that remains is shadow. Ironic. The one who the damned had thought had brought them darkness had brought them light all along.
Ooh, okay.
The Lightbringer.
No.
Oh, wrong show.
The Dark Master and his Archons have escaped hell. The armies of heaven have left you two options. Fight them, or perish in the holy light of the sun. Will you locate them in time, or will you face utter extinction? After all, you only have 7
Track 1. Darkness, Hollow and Immense. Hello, everybody, and welcome to 7 House of the Night! I'm your Dark Benefactor, Andrew Frost, and we are playing Hell Knight by Gabriel Quiroga. It is this brutal 80s heavy metal biker RPG that just screams to every B-movie fantasy I want to play, and we're just going to do that. Hell Knight uses 2d6, so if you own Monopoly, you can play the game. Basically, you want to roll up to your stat amount and not go over it, but we'll talk more about that later. Around me, I have some beautiful people. And please, introduce yourselves.
Starting where?
Pick amongst you. I'm sowing discord from the get-go.
We've been doing this for 3 years, Andrew. Haven't you learned how this goes?
No, I'm going for chaos from the get-go.
All right.
All right, well, I'm Moose Trax.
That's too much information.
We're doing our
I
names.
am he, him. I thought you said chaos.
No.
That means no
You're
rules.
doing it wrong, though.
You're doing chaos wrong.
The German
I believe
sociologist
that
Max
is
Weber is
all of
often
chaos.
credited with providing one of the most influential analysis
Jesus
of bureaucracy in his work Economy and Society of 1922.
We are off to a fantastic start.
Sky Swanson.
My name's Rachel Kordell.
Jonas Tintenseher.
Casey Reardon. And Seth.
As well as one other fella. One
Nope.
little rascal who I've forgotten to
Seth
name.
said and. He gets the and credit.
That's true.
That's how it works.
You got the end credit. I'm out of the show.
And Seth.
Sky is not appearing in this episode, only in our hearts.
Sky did already say his name as well.
I did quietly slip my name in there, but Sky Swanson, 5'7".
And Seth.
People keep asking. They keep being like, how tall is Sky? And, I just want to get that answer out there.
And Seth. 5'8".
Are we doing her height? Rachel, 5'6".
6 flat.
They don't know. They don't know.
I don't think Sky is 5'7".
It just matters that I'm bigger than you. That's what matters.
All right. Our story begins in the second circle of hell. Once a swampy place of black primordial sludge, its waters have run dry since Sabatumbra, Archon of the second circle, fled his post, leaving the sinners' faces exposed to the stale air above. The second circle, as it is the circle of hell for those who basically just deserve it. But it's okay because you know that they do. Tortures are a punch-in, punch-out kind of situation, there's a very loose set of rules to follow, and demons are even known to fraternize with the sinners that they punish. After all, they'll be seeing them every single day of every single month of every single year for the rest of eternity.
Fucking kick back, am I right? Woo!
And so our story begins in the hole, the aptly named watering hole of the second circle of hell. A place where demons and sinners alike come together at the end of the day to just talk about life. And sitting at a table is a red-skinned humanoid and a little buddy next to him. Seth, would you like to describe yourself?
Sure. I'm playing Igsqua, and is a red devil biker with a beer gut, leather daddy style. And here, let me fill in the blanks for you. Yes, they are wearing assless chaps,
Oh,
Yes.
thank God.
but there is a
Yes.
crotch cover, so we're good there.
It sounds like those blanks are not filled in. Thank you, Sky.
You know, the second circle is very musty, so
Yeah.
it's pretty good that you have those on.
And then, I got lots of ventilation there. And instead of like a traditional biker vest, I've got like 3/4 of a vest. And where it would be a vest in the front, it just kind of attaches with like chain and fish hooks to my man boobies. And then that kind of keeps the vest on. And then I had the same thing right in my beer gut, right by the belly button, just fish hooks in there. And I got a little imp with me, and their name is creatively
Acetaminophen.
our Voitrix.
Oh, okay.
And they look like a tired gray imp wearing a sweater vest. And that's all you get from there. There you go.
Very nice, very nice. And sitting across from the table, Igsqua is drinking his brewzad is another leather-bound fella, although one decidedly less red. Casey, would you like to describe your character?
Fully clad in leather pants, leather jacket, leather shirt, leather Stetson, is Rick Dryfter.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
We kind of pan up, like looking up over all of his leathers until we finally get to see any bit of exposed skin on his face, which has slowly started to rot. Part of his left cheek has kind of fallen off a little bit. It's hanging there, dangling a little bit. His right eye is hanging out of his head, and his hair, which was once immaculate when he was alive, has fully been burned off, and there's just a large burn blister of a bald head underneath his Stetson. On his shoulder, we see this probably about 5-inch long, greenish tan slug that is currently whispering in his ear. And as it turns away from him, we see the face of Kevin Bacon. And this little slug's name is Devin Pancetta.
Rick, at this point, you've been a revenant long enough that you've started to have small little hairs come out of the burn on your head, and unfortunately at this point in its duration, it kind of looks like a ball sack. It's unfortunate, but you got the Stetson to cover it, but you're making the best with what you got.
I do what I can.
And so these two friends are gallivanting and chatting at this bar. It's only been a couple days since the Archons abandoned their posts in the Hells, and things are abuzz. Things are, in most of the circles, falling into chaos and disrepair, but the second circle is managing to push through a bit. The Celestials promising the complete and utter obliteration of your existence has definitely put a little bit of pep in everyone's step, but it's only really acted as a resolving factor for all of you to find the Archons and get back to the life you all know. And with that, a new figure appears in the hole. One of, you guessed it, more leather.
Oh.
But also carrying the smell of brimstone and fire with them. Rachel, would you like to introduce your character?
Sure. All eyes of this location turn to the door and land upon the tooth-rotting moose Trax. This is a large, tough guy-looking person.
Yeah.
Mechanical kind of build. Again, also adorned in leather. Probably not as much as Rick Dryfter. There can only be one of those in this place, but I'm okay with second or third, or maybe even fifth, who knows. One thing you would notice about his appearance, other than being incredibly muscular and having a big green flowing mohawk that just plumes from the top of his head, the back of his leather vest has a big old rotting tooth patch that's been covered by other various patches from different places across the circle.
Can I just add, on the back of Rick Dryfter's leather jacket, it says Footloose Crew.
Important, very important.
Right. This is vital character information. Everyone take notes.
On the back of Igsqua's vest is a biohazard print.
Nice.
Love that. I mean, I hate that.
Oh.
You can still love stuff. It's fine.
No, I hate it. It's cool.
The next figure to enter the bar is a far cry from those who have come before. Almost seemingly perfect in a way that demons are not. Jonas, would you like to describe your character?
Yes, I would. You see,
Oh man, that was great.
Remy,
A visual gag in an
Visual
audio
gag.
medium. We love it.
Remy
Is
is
there a third pair? I swear to God.
Are there 3 of them?
stacking solid, like 6'2", tall, muscular, feminine figure. With a strong jawline, probably from Seattle. Short pixie cut, side cut, one side shaved up, with some like little, looks like perhaps tattoos underneath the hair that has been slightly grown over. Her hair is dyed, it's a dark blue. She's got blue lipstick, blue eyeshadow that's somewhat shimmery and reflective. Probably is the 4th or 5th most leathered up member of this gang, because she's only wearing a leather jacket and jeans and kind of just a black t-shirt underneath. Very, very classic kind of butch biker look. Nothing really flashy there. The patch on the back of her jacket is actually just a mirror.
Okay.
It just kind of reflects whatever's around it.
I hate it.
There's a smaller patch above her lapel that is the license plate from a Renault Alpine 310, A310, sorry. And yeah, she looks just like a pretty normal humanoid figure, except that if you look closely, you can see that her shadow occasionally seems to flap as though it has big geometric wings.
Hell yeah.
I hate it.
Why a French car?
No reason.
Ooh la la.
I mean, sure.
Enchanté.
I mean, no offense to the French, but not really known for the. Oh, I guess they have Volvos. No. That's a Korean car.
I'll give you a hint, Seth. It's all part of the same reference.
Okay. Yeah.
And finally, on the only manual set of wheels, enters the last member of this Randy party. And Sky, would you like to describe your character?
First, I address the bartender of the establishment. Your ramp outside is way too steep. It needs to, if it's ADA compliant, it needs to be within 5 degrees of an incline. If it's going to be longer than 6 inches, and it's clearly at a 90-degree angle, that's basically just a step. You don't really have a ramp at all.
Oh yeah, you're right, I guess.
And wheeling into the establishment in a wheelchair with one popped wheel is a tall, lanky demon that I could only describe looking like No Face from Spirited Away.
Ooh.
But in a business suit, and the mask isn't a mask. It's just a very pale, like ghost-looking face. And they've got these long arms that come out their sleeves with these enormously long, like tendrilled hands, basically, that seem to like wisp away as they move along. Big ghostly guy, and then just a pretty normal looking suit. You know, go hog wild. It could be gray, it could be black. You know,
Could be blue.
whatever you want it to be.
You could pick one.
You could pick one.
You could. Whatever.
Yeah.
Leave your choice on their suit color in the comments below.
As they wheel in, they back towards you guys, and they show the back of the suit, which has a stapler on it. And they wheel back towards the
Patch
table.
on the back of your business suit.
Is it an actual stapler that's like
It's an
stuck to
actual
your
stapler
back?
that's
Because the
stuck to my
staplers.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's a sign attached to the stapler that says "Kick me."
It says, "Please push over this individual in this wheelchair."
This guy's gonna be my only competition for awful.
Everyone in the accounting department of hell has a stapler grafted to their back. That way they always have it on hand.
Exactly.
That's all right. You know what? I was going to question it.
They have to fall onto the papers to staple
It's
them.
really
Yeah.
important.
Hate it.
So yeah, I wheel over to the table. I'm just like, "Hey guys, how's it going? Good to see everybody. I see we're all still wearing shades indoors. It is dark in here.
You bet.
Okay, not really that safe, but it's fine.
I don't live safe.
I suppose that's why the expectancy of most demons, or whatever you are in this case, is as low as 20% these days."
You said it, Igsqua.
That was really offensive.
Said, I don't know if said it is the right.
You just don't get it.
I don't know. It made sense to me. So
I guess I don't speak the language.
I could translate for you.
That's, you know
but
what?
I don't think you would enjoy
No,
the sound to your angelic ear.
thank you, Arvoitrix. No, I do prefer the incoherent babbling. Thank you.
Very well. I will continue to be useless, staring into the void.
So you've all gathered here today as you've been charged with the task of collecting the archon of the first circle, aptly named the Dark One.
Oh,
how much was the bounty on this one?
Your existence.
I mean, not extinction.
Yeah, it's good enough for me.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
It's pretty good deal.
Come on, Moose. We do this for the thrill of the game. You know it.
I'm here to collect souls and snatch them up.
I thought you were going to say eat ass, but all right.
I earn a yearly salary of $45,000.
Wait, was that a laugh, Andrew?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a grit for me.
Yeah, get a grit.
Yeah. I have, so for the listeners at home, we all have like powers and edges and stuff that give us different things. And I have a power called Jester, which anytime I make Andrew laugh, I get a grit point.
Oh my god.
I have a power called Seer, which lets me rewind any moment that happens. So I'm going to say that
No.
that didn't happen.
No.
And you duck. No, I didn't.
Are you sure?
I didn't actually take that one.
It's legal.
Just as a point of fact, I think Igsqua has more edges than the entire group.
That's true.
Well, there are horns, so that's 2 additional right there.
Don't we all have Jester?
I
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah, we
Yes,
all
you
got
gave
Jester.
everyone
You gave
Jester.
everyone
Everybody
Jester.
Jester.
We're playing Lucy and Goosey,
Forgot
baby.
about that.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm happy to remind everybody.
Thank you, Rachel.
So use up those grits, okay? I'm giving you so many. Play with them.
I brought over some paperwork for everyone to sign, so if everybody could just find these are just simple 4Bs that'll allow us to, safely work on the human level, as well as, get out of this, out of here, as well as allows us for a small weekly stipend.
As Lllloyd is talking, Rick takes the paperwork and he starts feeding it to Devin.
Oh, thanks, man.
Funnily enough, we have enough people feeding the paperwork to lower minions that actually counts as a way to sign paperwork nowadays.
Well, he's got you there.
Yeah, it's a common issue.
Devin,
What?
don't you have more poetry to recite or something?
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, it just disappears. What?
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lowly and more temperate. And by that I mean it's really hot down here. So can we go to the surface now?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Do we start with our maximum grit?
I believe it's a pool, so I believe you would start with that grit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. I start with 5 grit.
2.
So unfortunately, you didn't get an additional grit from my hee hee ha ha.
All right. I'll get it later.
So yeah, I'll swing back around.
You gotta spend it and then you gotta make funny. So no
Yeah.
one be funny until we start using grit. Got
Exactly.
it?
Dead serious. This is a very realistic, intense campaign. We're all method acting right now.
Yeah, that really shouldn't be an issue.
Seth's in the leather and the straps. Like it's pretty spicy in here. But you all rise from the seats you've taken. The damned that you've been sitting on for the last hour, crack their backs out a little bit. Are like, oh man, I thought they were never gonna get up. Oh, we'll see you guys when you get back. All right, it's been good. Yeah, man, it's been a really nice seeing you all.
Yeah, catch you around, Gary.
Always a pleasure. Okay, Rick. I'll see you when I see you.
I was really enjoying that chair.
Sorry.
You can bring the chair. You can bring the chair.
I don't think we can bring the damn souls back up, but
Oh my god, I've been down here for so long!
No, that's fine.
Oh man!
And so you go and mount your mighty hell rides as you ride into the ever-shifting plains of Limbo.
Do we have a sound effect here?
There's a sound effect here. It's pretty
okay.
neat.
Vroom vroom.
it's a
That's
pretty
a little
cool
bit-
sound effect for those of us who are listening to it
It's
now.
really neat.
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
Now, the thing about Limbo is its tides are ever-changing. Some days you might be in a giant maze, others a vast desert. Today, Limbo has taken on the form of a psychedelic, sandy plain populated by thorned bushes and lizards that aren't quite lizards, but are pretty damn close.
Dinosaurs.
Colors fade and juxtapose in tandem with mind-bending synthesia. Each sound made sends color bursts through the air in front of you, which, considering you're all on very loud diesel-powered engines, is a lot of color.
Diesel?
Sure.
Hell diesel. Oh yeah, no, it's actually just normal diesel. Diesel
Hell
and
diesel.
petrol
Yes, and.
are all hell-derived,
Gotcha.
substances.
I just don't know about motorcycles.
The dirtiest of fuels.
Oh yeah, pure
Because
soul
it starts
diesel.
with D.
Oh, there you go.
D for devil.
D for devil.
And dinosaur.
And dinosaur.
And all dinosaurs are sinners, as you all know.
That's true.
This wall's got nothing. Go on.
And so you ride through the desert until you all hear the sound of beating wings close by.
Oh, dear. I checked my wings.
Your wings aren't doing much right now.
No, they're still gone? Okay.
They're laying fairly static in the wind, or lack thereof. You're underground. There's not really wind, and it's kind of fucky.
But when we move, is there air? Wow, the physics of hell are amazing. Is there air here? Are we breathing? Is my hair still alight?
Yeah, no, you're good.
It is. Okay, then there's air.
When in doubt, it's soul energy. There you go. It's all soul energy down here.
My hair is solar. Solar
Sure.
fire.
It's green hair.
Your hair is soul hair.
It's green flame, excuse me.
Green
Full of chloroplast.
Yeah, okay. I was making a green fuel joke.
Oh, it's green energy.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. See?
I hate it.
Unfortunately, Lllloyd is not with you, as they're not a big fan of powered vehicles like this. They prefer to do their action down in the depths below.
Where's Lllloyd?
Oh, thank God that loser's gone, am I right?
You right.
I'm still on the radio.
Oh.
I throw my radio.
As it tumbles across the landscape, each bounce it makes just sends this kind of ripple effect through, with these red prisms of light just shooting up from the ground in like a water droplet-like effect.
Oh.
But that sound of beating wings grows closer and closer.
Should we be concerned about that?
Let him come.
Be not afraid. Rings in all of your heads as this ever-tessellating mass of wings appears in front of you.
Ooh.
And I put on another pair of sunglasses to block the light.
A celestial, one of God's revered soldiers. Sworn enemy of the demon, but ever more present in this area now with everything happening with the archons.
Uh-oh.
It's hard to make out what's in the center, but every so often, there's a brief moment where you feel as though this asshole's looking at you like you got a dick growing out of your forehead. What a piece of shit.
I'd look at Igsqua just to be sure that that is not the case.
Igsqua's just grinning ear to ear, just loves the imagery.
Ear to ear, but not dick to forehead. There's no...
Not dick to forehead.
Okay. Just making sure.
I intend you no harm. I have come to aid you on your search for the Archon of the First Circle. We have secured his location,
Oh.
and by divine providence, we shall bring you to them.
Wouldn't it just be easier for you to deal with it then?
We have enough matters to attend to.
But you already got him circled up, which means you're just kind of hanging around, right?
Yes. We're busy taking care of what he left behind.
Do I recognize this angel?
Make a smarts check.
Whoa, that's not a stat in this
First
game.
roll.
I'm sorry, make a brains check.
Isn't it brains?
Brains.
So, rolls are based off of basically a blackjack-like system. You try to roll underneath your stat, and the closer you are to that point, the more impressive your success is. If you go past that stat, it is a failure. That being said, if you roll Snake Eyes, the Snake Eyes is a success. However, there's some fuckery that goes on as well. If you roll 2 6s, it's a miserable failure, and there's definitely some additional complications that come to.
Yeah, so I have 9 brains, and I rolled a 5, and that means 5 is less than 9. I can do basic math.
Indeed,
Heyo. Brains.
that is a moderate success. You know them in passing. Their name is Raphael. Not a very humorous person, as opposed to their name. They're just one of God's peons. They They're one of the ones sent down to the Hells to make sure you guys are actually trying to fix this, even though you have no reason not to fix this.
Except to, spite God.
Which, for many demons, is a very real thing.
Not cool, Rick. Not cool.
Wait, hold on. Were we all met up together and we're all going out to kill this archdevil, but
Well, bring him back, not kill him.
Not kill him?
Well,
No.
You're a Reaper. You bring people back. You don't kill them.
I take the souls.
The matters in which you return the Dark One to their posts are not to my discretion. Do whatever it takes.
Okay, so we can kill him as long as he doesn't stay dead.
Yeah, yo.
The souls in his domain grow testy. I will guide you forward. Keep going straight, and I wish you well.
and the angel flaps its wings and starts ascending towards the sky away from you all.
Hi, Laffy Taffy. Nice to see you.
Bye, Remy. What a fucking nerd.
Does anyone else feel like that was just like a GPS telling you to keep going straight?
Yeah.
Because that's what they said. They said, I'll guide you forward, just keep going straight, and then they disappeared.
Well, I was going to make a turn in 400 feet, so that's helpful for me.
Why would you turn? All right.
She can get lost. I don't care. I'm going straight.
One of you will have to explain to Igsqua this meaning of going straight.
Just don't turn the handlebars, Igsqua.
As it flies further and further into the distance, you feel a rumbling beneath your feet.
Oh?
And just in the very back of your minds, you all hear,
Even in death, the Great One's path never comes to an end.
as in the ground in front of you, a giant mummified husk of a god long dead erupts from the sands, shooting into the sky like a pillar,
Handbrake!
terrifying and unimaginable.
Handbrake!
Go through it!
Drive straight! Drive straight!
There's a strange sense of beauty in this worm.
It's a worm.
Its existence far, far precedes yours. Hell, its existence before the Celestials and demons themselves. But that majesty turns to abject horror as its gaping maw begins to come closer and closer to you.
I always knew this would be how it ended. Staring into the maw of the void, darkness comes with gnashing teeth. Beautiful, sweet release is upon us.
Voitrix, have you been talking to Devin?
As after the sunset fadeth in the west, which by and by the black night doth take away.
You know, guys, where there's a mouth, there's an asshole. Let's get him.
I'm with you, Moose.
And as you talk amongst yourselves, you are all plunged into utter darkness as you are consumed.
Uh-oh.
I just reflexively turn on my light. I have the power of light.
Nice.
I spend a grit, and I begin to shine beaming reflective light all across like a disco ball.
Oh, God.
Oh, she beaming.
She beaming.
Shiva-man.
Somehow, the inside of this creature is bigger than its size would even really make sense to be. Whoa. It's a blackness that's all-encompassing, and while you do see the beams of light, you don't really see any stopping point for them.
Oh, shit.
It kind of just fades into the darkness around. However, a small pinprick of light appears in front of you, and begins to grow bigger and bigger and bigger.
There's the asshole.
Until finally, you are thrust out of a hole in the ground. And you're on the material plane.
Oh, guys, it was the elevator worm. It's not... We didn't have to worry about that.
Rick, you were greeted by a smell that you miss so much. With just nice, smoggy 80s earth.
Ugh. It's good to be back on terra firma.
Yeehaw.
Although that worm thing kind of brings back some bad memories.
You guys dated back in the day, yeah.
Not what happened.
Tremors joke.
And as you all shoot out of this hole and land on the ground ahead, all making sick poses on your motorcycles,
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
the hole that you all erupt out of just slurps back into itself, seemingly never there.
Yep, that's right.
Oh,
As expected.
that's nice.
Hate it.
As you all collect yourselves, however, you hear the sound of a bike in the distance, slowly and gradually coming closer.
Lots of approaching sounds today. It's a good thing I put my ears on the right way.
Yours come off too?
Sky, would you like to describe your character again?
You guys see approaching at a legal 45 miles per hour, a Kawasaki Ninja tricycle approaching north by northeast along whatever road is available. And if there is not a road, then I suppose off-road, but then driving a little bit slower probably. Gotta be safe. And as the bike arrives, you guys see basically what looks like a 25-year-old witch. Basically, like hat, black dress, tall black boots with tons of buckles on them, fingerless gloves that run up to their elbows, thick mascara that has some tear stains running down their face.
Nice.
No, you're fresh out of a Cure concert.
Yeah, just every internet boy's dream girl, basically. And, she exits off the bike. She's got a tome that's wrapped in human skin and a ritual dagger at her other side. And she walks towards you guys and then stops and holds up a hand and just goes, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
Lloyd.
Yeah. Figured it was too good to be true.
You guys took the worm here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good method of travel.
How did you get here, if not by the worm?
Well, this person just happened to be, doing a ritual. They didn't realize that, the ritual page that they were looking at was actually just an ancient 73C, which I was able to junction over into a 43A, which then I was able to rapidly get a pass on that from the higher ups, and we were able to transition that.
As Lllloyd is talking, I'm just revving my bike.
You can't hear anything.
You can't hear any of it.
It's all drowned out.
My bike specifically roars at full throttle too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys ready to go? I can. Yeah, you guys ready to go? I thought I had more to say there, but I really didn't.
Yeah.
All right, that's a laugh right there. That's a grit for Sky.
You're already at your max.
I use a
Raphael,
grit.
where do we go? You said you were going to guide us. We took the worm and now we are lost.
As you appeal to the heavens above, you notice that you're in front of a condemned mine shaft with yellow caution tape and beware signs plastered all about.
Hold on. No, back up. Sorry. Explain this to me. As I am looking up to the sky, I notice there's a mine shaft down on the ground.
Yep. As your eyes move up to the sky, they stop in the middle.
Oh, okay.
You are an angel, aren't you? Covered in eyes?
My eyes go in all directions.
Angel pigs can't look up. Don't you know that?
Actually, no, you are not physically able to look up to the heavens as a fallen.
I can't look up at the sky?
Nope, not. I mean, inside you can, but at least not to the bare night sky, because that's God's domain, and you're not allowed to look at that anymore.
Okay.
Angels would never evolve to look up because they're already up.
Exactly.
All right.
They're like look downs. That fish that only looks down.
Yeah.
Sorry, wrong show.
I approach the rim of the corrupted mine shaft on my my crystalline reflective Honda Valkyrie and gesture for my gang to follow.
Unfortunately, the opening of this mine shaft doesn't allow the vehicles to enter, so you guys will have to take it by foot.
Oh,
That's what you think. And I floor the Kawasaki into the tunnel.
As you proceed forward, you feel the sides of your bike just start scraping against the narrow stone walls. And just makes an ungodly, it's just...
As it gets stuck 15 feet.
Yeah, you get pinched into a stop.
This is why I choose a triangle. It can fit through things a lot easier. It's more of a wedge, this shape.
I was not following safety regulations, Lllloyd.
The cave is now full of the smell of burnt rubber, smoke from said burned tires.
Oh, I love that.
There's now a tricycle bike that is stuck that you will all have to climb over to get through more. But hey, at least you did your best, Lllloyd.
I don't get a roll?
Hey, Igsqua, you want to take care of that ninja in the way?
Igsqua's gonna go over and
He's gonna try and sodomize my bike. I know it.
my god.
They're gonna take both hands on this little baby bike for babies, and they're gonna rip it out of the walls, lick the heated exhaust, searing their tongue, and then throw it out of the mine.
He does this every time. Why do you always gotta rim things? Everything that you interact with.
Nectar of the Dark One. Delicious taste. Can you please make a guts check?
Hell yeah, I can, brother.
What's your gut score?
My gut score is 8.
Pretty gutsy.
So you're trying to roll under 8?
Or equal to 8.
Or equal to 8?
I rolled over an 8.
Oof.
Oh no, what does that mean?
So as you do manage to lift up the bike, which is good. But the problem is, as you go to throw it over back behind you, it just kind of gets stuck on the wall again. So now you're just kind of pinched into a position where it's above you. But I mean, everyone could go underneath it now at least.
You can squeeze, yeah.
I don't want to leave my...
As Igsqua is pinned, something starts to rise in his britches. The camera looks at the rest of the cast in horror, and our Voitrix says, "I'll take care of this." And you hear a shink, and you don't see what it was, but that's it.
But it was metallic.
It sounds a little metallic.
Yeah. As Moose Trax says, our bikes, don't want to leave them out here either. Should we leave one of the familiars to watch them?
Well,
I mean, Devin Panchetta here doesn't leave my side. He's kind of like my parole officer.
I suppose I could stay and watch them.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
no, you gotta come with, don't you? It's just gonna whine the whole time. My bike, Metal Hound, one of its fun things is that every time it's left alone, it whines until I come back. So, like, I think if I get, like, 5 feet away from it, it just starts...
Oh, yeah. There it is.
Guys,
It's a very pitiful sound.
It's just it's gonna alert everyone. Ugh.
Judging, there's no real lights on this road by you. It seems like a backwoods sort of spot, so you might be okay. Depends on how long you guys are in there for and how restless it grows.
All right, we just gotta make this speedy. And I go over to Metal Hound and I'm like, all right, listen, buddy, it'll be okay. I'll just be back in like maybe 30 minutes. And the other flip side to that effect is that it purrs when it's caressed. So I'm like, petting it, and it's just like purring now. Actually, isn't it don't motorcycles purr?
Yeah.
That's the thing people say, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever that sound is.
Yeah, I mean, the Harleys get a little pedal slappy.
There you go. All right, I'll be 30 minutes tops.
Yeah, its wheel kind of kicks back and forth, almost like a dog wagging its tail.
Fantastic. All right, cool. Maybe I've settled it for a little bit, but we gotta move.
We should note our bikes are sentient.
Oh yes, those bikes are very alive. Sans Lllloyd's and
mine.
Rennie's.
Yeah, I have a regular bike.
It's a nice bike.
You have a regular bike?
Yeah, Hellrides don't like angels.
Yeah.
So I think also as we get off, all of your bikes are hissing at me.
My ride is also called Angel Bane, and it's territorial. I haven't brought it up because I feel like we should probably move on, but...
And I'm hissing at that one.
Yeah, Violator's fine.
You all move into the cave, and right now it just seems like a cave. Rock walls, dark.
I turn my light on again.
I mean, my hair kind of illuminates the space too, so...
It does. The disco lights now start appearing upon the walls of the cave.
Can I activate my light just for light without spinning a grit and it doesn't have the extra powers?
Sure, I'll allow it for flavor.
Okay, I shine.
So you begin to shine like a disco ball upon the walls of this cave, and Moose Trax's hair also kind of leads this off bluish green sort of illuminance.
Rad Atlantis-themed disco.
Yeah.
Until you begin to see a warm light ahead of you, and the cave opens up into this cobblestone and almost medieval layout. Sconces adorn the walls, and in front of you stands 2 armored figures standing in front of 2 doors.
Oh.
Welcome
Oh no.
to the trial of the Dark One.
Oh god.
In order to pass, you must get through us first. One of us always lies.
No.
And the other figure.
And the other always speaks the truth. One door leads to your death, and the other to the Dark One. Speak, traveler.
I could just go down a path if you don't mind. They can't keep me down.
Igsqua goes over to the left one, the one that sounds like Christopher Lllloyd.
Yes.
And he's just gonna go for a big bear hug.
What are you doing?
Oh.
He's just gonna start squeezing. And there's gonna be that familiar shink of metal, and there's gonna be a blade originating from Igsqua's pants, and it's gonna shoot through the abdomen and back of the left guard.
Make a guts.
All right, let's do guts.
Make a guts.
Is there a help mechanic in some way of this game?
Can I spend a grit? Because I feel like I'm gonna make Andrew laugh a lot, so I'm gonna just get that back immediately.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
You can spend a grit to make it a stunt.
I'll make it a stunt. What does that do?
If you succeed, it turns it into a critical success.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's do that. I did it. That's an 8. I rolled an 8 to get an 8.
There you go.
Hey, yo.
So, honestly, in a matter that shouldn't be possible, this blade shoots through the armor, almost like a knife in hot butter. Just no resistance at all, and impales this figure. As he starts coughing and spurting out blood towards your face.
I open my mouth, eager and waiting.
I look to the other one and I say, is he dying?
The right guard looks at his fallen brethren and looks up at you all and books it the fuck out of there.
No, wait, hang on.
They gotta answer the question.
All right, say, you are legally obliged to stay here and answer questions.
It's part
You
of the
are
riddle.
under contract, sir.
I'm getting out of here, man.
You're going to break
I'm not gonna
contract.
go down like Eden.
All right.
Oh, he said he's getting out of here, so that's true.
I'll make sure to
It's the
report
truth. There
that.
you go.
Oh, yeah, that guy tells the truth. Okay, we'll go through his door.
Well, hang on. We didn't ask him what door is the right
the key
door.
thing about this riddle is you're supposed to be only able to ask one question, and they didn't lay that out, so it leads to situations like this.
So now there's a corpse on the ground, and the other guards have been in their posts.
I go and search his pockets for an ID that says if he's the liar or not.
The one that is trying to make it out, since we came through the one way of getting in or out of this room, and I'm in the way, I would like to also attack that other guy.
Or if he's running into the tunnel, we just follow him because the other way is certain death.
Well, which way did he go? Did he go out behind us, or is he going into the door that works?
He ran towards the entrance, so he is going directly towards Moose Trax.
Yeah, so I'm gonna attack him.
He's just gonna hit his head on the Kawasaki. It's fine.
This guy, you took my plan.
Ow! That was a Harley Davidson.
Oh, yeah, that felt good. Oh, he is the liar.
Please make a guts check for me, Rachel.
Fantastic.
What's your guts, Moose Trax?
7.
Amazing. So you're rolling a 7 or worse.
I got 4.
A
That's
4? That's
worse.
worse, all right.
I guess it's better, just less.
Yeah, how I see this happening is that, like, he's runs past me. I have my retractable scythe that I kind of just, like, hold out. Like, it's in my hand, so you can't really see it. And then I, click it like a pen, so it, like, opens up and, like, swing blade right out into him.
Yikes.
And so it does.
Yeah.
As this guard runs past you, by the time your blade extends out, it manages to just kind of grab the side of its face and almost like just de-skin the side.
Yikes.
However, said momentum also manages to push his neck in such speed and fashion that the neck instantly breaks.
Great.
And he crashed to the ground,
It wasn't painful.
a spurting bloody mess.
I can't believe that Moose Trax would do something so disgusting. That's just terrible.
Can I take his soul?
Yeah, you can take their soul.
Great. I probably shouted, "I'll snatch your soul" before I did that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
put it in post.
Yeah, put it in post. Yeah, cool. And then I just collect the soul, and I'm like, all right, we're getting through here?
I mean, we still don't know what direction to go. Like I said, I can go down whichever. I'll come back. It's fine.
Okay.
I will lead the charge for my faithful brethren.
You know what? That works for me.
And I open a door and go in.
All right, you pick the door. What door would you say it is?
Left.
Left door. You open up the left door, and it seems to continue as normal. You still see more of those stone dungeon walls and lit sconces. Things seem pretty good.
I charge on fearlessly and I say, "This one's definitely the good one." And
should we wait like 5 minutes or?
I take a disgusting yellow, formerly yellow, but now just oil and blood-stained rag, and I wipe off my sword. And you can clearly see a name inscribed in the blade that says Borat.
My knife.
Very nice. And then I just I go over to the wall, grip 2 rocks with my hand, and I just kind of lean my pelvis into it to close the blade. You just hear it go,
You're right, you did get that grit back.
yeah, baby.
So you all continue behind the path that Remy has laid out. Upon inspection, it looks like both doors led the same way. It's literally just a wall with 2 doors in it.
Who the fuck were those guys?
I think they were perverts. Couldn't exactly explain what the perversion was, but, I feel like I've heard of people doing that before. Hey, we've got a riddle for you, and then they show you their penis.
I think it's very rich that the group of you would accuse someone else of a perversion when you have Igsqua in your group. Just wanted to point it out.
Multiple people can be perverts.
No, our Voitrix is right. There's a 2 pervert limit on the material plane.
Look at that motherfucker.
Well,
listen, just because Igsqua is more doesn't negate the fact that he also is.
Yeah, just because you're more than someone doesn't mean they're not.
Exactly. Yeah. You're your own pervert, Igsqua.
Everybody's their own pervert.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, I'm an angel.
I'm pretty. Yeah.
You were an angel.
I'm angel in waiting. So.
I pull out some files that shows that you are not an angel currently, and that you can't call yourself an angel. Actually, just on your paperwork right here, it says illegally you can't call yourself an angel until redemption.
That still leaves room for perversion.
Exactly. You could be a pervert too, Remy.
I tie Lllloyd's shoelaces together.
Oh! Collide into a rock. I die. I have to re-roll my character.
As soon as you take out the paperwork and start showing it to me, you're just engrossed in it. I'm just kneeling down, tying your shoelaces.
Yeah. I don't notice whatsoever.
You don't notice at all.
Yeah. And then when you get up, Igsqua's right behind you going, and Vorchik says, he says, "Oh, good, you have a foot fetish."
That's a kind of pervert.
That's perversion. There it is.
Welcome to the club, Remy.
Yeah, that is. You did touch my feet there, and I fall over again.
And as you move forward throughout this dungeon,
no, we stay here.
We stay here talking about perverts for another 10 minutes.
Dark One, come to us. Why do we have to go find the boss all the time?
You are led to a room, almost looking like a prison cell of sorts, with cages and such embedded in the walls. One cage above, a pot of boiling metal. Just a room meant for interrogation and torture.
Shit.
Suddenly, you begin to hear footsteps slowly moving towards you.
A lot of approaching sounds today.
Wow, that's like 4. Damn. Sorry, I can't swear.
Yep. See, there you go.
Okay, that's one less crit for Remy.
There it is.
I expected better from you.
I fish out Lllloyd's paperwork and I mark off my own demerit on it.
I don't realize that you took it.
I put it back. I
feel like that would be the one thing you would realize was gone.
I might not know. I do my evening filing.
Everyone hide.
Huh?
All right.
Okay.
I go
where?
find a rock to squat behind, but my hair is still pluming over the top of it.
I jump in the cauldron.
Rick sits against the wall and just pretends to be a corpse.
I also jump in the cauldron.
Okay.
Just gotta squish in there.
All right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I go sit on a stalagmite.
Ooh la la.
Wait, on a stalagmite.
No, he got it right.
Yep. No, it was like it'd be funny if you were just like sitting upside down.
It's even more talented, honestly.
Yeah.
Kegels.
Oh, yeah. I sit on a stalactite. My butt cheeks clench, and you can hear the rock ceiling just buckle.
That's what the tight part is for.
Stalactite.
Those glutes.
Oh my goodness.
The footsteps grow louder and louder and almost more numerous as from the open door in front of you emerges these green hulking brutes.
Well, what have we here? A group of Yumis, huh? Well, this is our turf. You ain't never getting to the Dark One.
Get ready to get absolutely fucked.
He doesn't know. No, he's bluffing.
Wait.
He doesn't know
no,
we're
I
here.
thought he was talking to us.
No, we're hiding, remember?
Never mind.
I can literally see you behind that barrel over there.
I cast a power on him. Called
nice.
Erase Memory. The victim forgets the most recent event.
Wait, am I behind a barrel?
You're behind a rock that's behind a barrel.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, it has gone from being like a cave to being like an actual, almost like castle.
Oh, okay.
But my hair's sticking out. That's the important.
Yeah, your hair is sticking
Yeah.
out still.
Yeah. Fire.
How did I get here?
And the other, well, we'll call them orcs because they're orcs. The other orcs look around and are like,
What are you talking about? I mean, they're right there. Like look, there's that one. That one's sitting in the. How are they sitting in the pod? That one's on the rock over there.
Yeah, and that one's over in the corner.
Oh, sorry. Either way, prepare to die.
and he rushed towards you.
I cast another power on the one that's talking right now. Incite lust. Unbearable carnal lust, desire enthralls your victim for a whole scene.
As the group begins to
Succeed
sprint
again.
toward-
It's near impossible for me to fail these rolls.
as the group of orcs
The
begins
orcs
charging
start
towards you.
Fucking.
No. As the orcs charge towards you, the one in the front suddenly stops in their tracks and pulls one of the others into a loving carnal embrace. Just full on makeout.
See, love finds a way.
Tony, what you doing? I don't stop it. What you no, my
Give in,
boundaries
you-
are feeling
Give
disrespected.
in. You've always had these feelings. Modify memory.
Awful.
The others are still charging towards you.
I pull out my angel paperwork and mark it to merit for Lllloyd for committing like all 7 sins at the
I'm
same
not
time.
an angel. I'm a devil.
How do you keep one-upping me with awful? I'm doing my best over here.
It's because I understand the paperwork of it all. I've read the rules.
Andrew, I have a question for you based off of just
Of course.
equipment-wise, because some people start with equipment based off of the character that they have. But in terms of what we have available to us, is there just... I don't come with anything, so I'm just curious as to what kind of equipment I may or may not be able to say that I have.
Oh, so good.
There's some torture implements thrown about, some clubs, some like chairs. I mean, there's some lanterns hanging from the ceiling on chains. And I should rip that off, and you can use that as like a flail. It's really, the world's your oyster. Whatever you find, you can
Cool.
use.
I'm gonna walk towards them and explode.
I'm sorry.
I have exploding death body.
Oh,
We're in an enclosed area.
I have a lovely ability called exploding death body.
Good.
I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but that is a ritual, and those take a whole scene to prepare.
that is true.
I suppose.
Oh.
So the ways.
Even I'm booing you.
So as mentioned by Casey, there are things called rituals in this game, as well as Jonas. Jonas does exist in addition.
Jonas is awesome.
Just trying to help.
Jonas also might have said some things.
Jonas said some things. We love Jonas. We stand Jonas.
Jonas knows the rules, that's fine.
But a ritual, basically, I will be saying a trigger phrase, and Casey must repeat it with no errors. And that way it works. Rock and roll.
So we're good with it, but not
So we're
needing the
doing
whole
it?
scene to
But
prepare.
I will hand wave it. I will allow it.
All right. Yay!
Because if it works, it'll be really funny.
Yes, it will.
So Casey, you must repeat this line.
Okay.
If you make a mistake, it does not work, and some bad things may happen.
Yep.
So listen very carefully.
This needs some intense music, game show style.
Let my searing rage course through my whole body, so that my enemies will know vengeance has come to claim their pitiful lives. Behold, exploding balloon death body.
Oh, fuck, this is longer than I thought it was. Fuck. Okay, let my searing rage course throughout my whole body.
Rick explodes.
Oh, fuck.
Luckily, because you didn't get that far among the incantation, it's not that bad of an explosion, but your skeleton explodes temporarily, so all that concussive force just kind of pushes out your flesh a little bit. Take... Hold on, let me do a quick roll.
And now you're a worm. You're a little slug thing. Should call you Blevin Guanciale, bitch.
Is guanciale a meat?
Yeah.
You take 5 points to I'm sorry, you take 6 points of damage.
All right, I'm at 1 health, everybody.
Luckily, your bones are able to regenerate via your revenant properties, but your skin is much looser than it was, because it did manage to contain in the explosion, but it just kind of poofed out more.
Right, you ballooned.
I ballooned outward, and I'm just like
You're a little saggy now.
standing there, and I'm trying to maintain like as much composure as possible and stay on my feet, but I think my foot is broken, so I kind of stumble, and I'm like, "You guys got this, right?"
Yeah.
I will activate my power of armor, which is a brains test and a grit. Success, that's an 8 under 9. My skin suddenly turns hyper glassy and reflective and shimmers in the dim light of the dungeon, and then I will leap out of the cauldron and tackle the remaining orc.
Okay, well, there are 6 orcs total.
I thought there were 3. I tackle the closest orc.
There are 4 left standing at the moment. There are 2 on the floor making hanky-panky.
Sure. I'll spend another grit to make this a stunt so I can grab 2 orcs at the same time and tackle them both to the ground.
Okay, roll style.
Style, thank you. All right. I also have the Edge slogan, where I can recite a catchphrase before I roll to cancel any complications that might come with it.
Nice.
So as I leap out of the cauldron, I will say my catchphrase. Oh! And that is unfortunately an 8 over 7. I will spend my second to last grit to re-roll one of those dice.
Okay.
That's another 6.
Oh.
I guess I'm destined to fail.
Incredible.
All right.
Things are going great for the team.
So you managed to grab behind the 2 orcs, but you managed to glance your hands off of them, just shifting just in time.
I bounce off of them?
No, your hands are glanced. Basically,
Oh, I
they're
just
not going.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Seeing that things are not going so well, I think I'm going to try and hold these guys down for everyone. Maybe they're just too squirmy. I know they haven't moved much, but I can only see so much from behind this rock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on top of the rock, and then I would like to use my power Chains of Mephisto.
Ooh.
Basically, I hold out my cool biker vest, and a dozen hook chains lash out and attach on the victims, potentially giving them a penalty.
Okay. I believe you would roll style.
You know, spend grit and test brains to use the power.
Oh, yes, you test brains.
Yeah, it also says each successful attack imposes a -1 penalty after 3 successful attacks that are immobilized. So is this something that I have to do 3 turns in a row or whatever for them to completely be immobilized, or how's that work?
It says a dozen hooked chains, so I think you make a dozen attacks.
Cool.
No, so I'm gonna allow it to work as a static.
Okay, cool.
This is your MO. You've used this technique for many eons.
Oh,
And
of course I have.
roll your brains.
Test brains, copy that. My brains is 8. You said 8 or lower?
Yeah.
Okay, I got an 8.
Nice. That's also a crit success.
A crit success.
Yeah. Oh, and also, as I'm doing this, I say, I'll snatch your soul!
So with the crit success, this is your bread and butter, Trax.
Oh, yeah.
You've used this technique for such a long time, it's almost a part of you. Hell, they should just call it the Chains of Trax at this point.
It reminds me of the days when I needed to extract teeth.
And as those hooked chains shoot out towards the orcs in front of you, the hooks grab their trachea
Oh yeah.
and just hook right through.
Oh yeah.
And with a brief pullback of your hand,
Oh yeah.
all in tandem, all of their throats are ripped out,
I hate it.
Ooh, baby.
Nice.
spraying
I was
just
blushing when Remy
full
was double
spray.
teaming orcs. Now I'm just
No, that's not. Don't imply that about me. Thank you.
ooh.
I warmed him up for you guys. Good job.
and they all fall to the body very dead as the chains return to your hellish form.
I learned to do something similar on the set of Footloose.
As the orcs gurgle and bleed, I remove my sunglasses and I say, "Nice to orc you."
And with that, our night comes to a close.
I'm sorry, that's the line we're ending on?
I
You're
can't believe you want to
goddamn
pork
right it
them.
is.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I mean, you said you weren't a pervert, but then you said that you want to pork them, so that's just strange.
They orc.
The episode's already ended.
Yeah, this one's off the record.
Yeah, you can't take that back. You already said it.
Will our merry gang find the Dark One in time
Nope.
Doubtful.
Unlikely.
Doubtful.
We're gonna keep talking about perverts.
before the sun rises and wipes them from the plane of existence?
What? Excuse me?
Wait, we're not playing vampire?
Oh yeah, the sun, that's God's light, so that's gonna burn you all to death. I mean, you're in a cave right now. Surprise!
I'm an angel.
But we'll find out next chapter. We'll find out next episode, because it's only half the chapter.
Woo!
All right.
Plugmaster.
Plug.
It is I, the Plug Master. Rachel, do a plug. Now.
Twitch, Majora's Rose, and at Rachel Kordell socials. Okay, cool.
Very good. Jonas, this is a gun. Do a plug. Now.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. He's not kidding around.
Linktree, Tintenseher, itch.io. Check me out. Thank you.
Very good. Faster. Casey.
Casey_Reardon at Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. Also, check out our website because our merch store is launched and we have some cool stuff there.
Yeah,
Not fast
merch!
enough. Click, 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 click. Yeah, just kidding. It was never loaded. Okay, anyway, I think everyone's muted now. Time to roll away.
Leave us a review.
Lloyd?
No, he did the motorcycle rev away. That's it. That's the end of the
That's
episode.
the end of the episode.
Okay, are we all vrooming?
Yeah.
Oh, that okay.
It's all good audio, right? It's all good audio.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Great drinking.